What a week it has been. It is truly remarkable to me how price can manipulate people's feelings. I mean, we get this move down into a back test of market structure here that has been a key SR flip zone for a long time, and people get ultra bearish and are looking for a move down. My thought process, again, I've talked about this in my last video. The largest drawback off October open was roughly 8%. This one was just over 5%. So it fell in line with a typical pullback on October. And we were also having filled this weekly fair value gap, backtest this key SR flip zone, and even locally in terms of market structure here, it made a lot of sense to bounce. Now, admittedly, I longed this area right away, and I had added to it throughout the week as price attempted to break down but failed to. And I will say, I even felt the pressure myself. And really the only thing that kept me focused is the historical data and the statistics and my own personal experience having traded Bitcoin for a long time. Those things allowed me to be able to hold with conviction this long position for this now 16R setup that I have here, targeting roughly 76K, because like I've been planning for a very long time, we'll go ahead and pull this up here. Let me find it. Like I've been planning for a very long time, I am expecting all-time highs this month. And that looks something like this. It was a plan I drew out on August 6th. We got the consolidation here, the move up, breakdown, bounced right here. I am also long from 53K. And now, of course, this is simply progress along the way towards this target mid-October, sometime this month, maybe in the third week of October. So from here, I'm looking for a very aggressive move towards the upside. And ultimately how I'm seeing this is as, and I've mentioned this several times, as a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And, we'll have to kind of look at what the 3 and the 4 and all that stuff look like. But if we simply go ahead and take some just basic targets here, not talking about extended or anything like that, if we go ahead and pull here, we can see that BTC is liable to, get a move up for this wave 3 here this month, as high as roughly 78K. And I do know we have a nice bit of liquidity here at 76, and I have some other forms of confluence there as well. So this is going to be right around where I'm looking to close this specific trade. We do have resistance at roughly 67.6 that I was watching prior when we were up here. However, I'm not going to hold my breath for BTC to get any significant pullback where I'll be looking for to short. That's something I'm simply not going to be interested in, even in this zone here. And the reason being is because we have this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But the wave 3, we have to keep in mind, has its own set of waves. And if we go ahead and look at that as being a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we're right now coming into a wave 3 of wave 3, right? So if this is a 1, 2 locally here, I'll go ahead and change this color. Locally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And keep in mind, we're in a 1, 2, 3. So we're in a wave 3 of 3, which is typically the most powerful, fastest, most aggressive move with little to no pullbacks. And this lines up with, by the way, October's average return of 23%, which off the open, which is right here, 23% puts us right around that 78 mark that we were just looking at with that fib extension. So altogether, this looks really great. I'm super excited to see what happens in the weeks to come. As you all know, I've been prepared for this for a very long time. And even despite my preparation, we're all human. This was tough down here, to hold with conviction and to, have the foresight to long and expect this kind of a move. But again, it just boils down to looking at the stats and historical price patterns in order to determine what's going to happen. And of course, as we all know, October is a really bullish month. So I wouldn't be surprised if we did have some kind of a breakout gap this weekend. There is a lot of ground to cover for price to get up to this zone within the next couple of weeks here. So if we can imagine, we're definitely going to be seeing some very aggressive price action. Don't be surprised if we do get some CME gaps. I will not be betting on those getting filled. I think that moving forward here, especially for this wave 3 of 3, things are going to get very, very aggressive. And I'll continue to update you guys. If I do see something in price that is concerning or changes my mind on this matter, I'll be sure to share it with you all. In the meantime, enjoy your weekends. And if you manage to catch along here, great work in holding through that. I know it was not easy to do.